Hi. Today we are going to start session 4 biology 10th class, first lesson nutrition. In last class we discussed about carbon dioxide is essentially for the photosynthesis. Oxygen produced during photosynthesis, like hydrilla plant experiment. Today class we are going to discuss one more activity. Light is essential for the photosynthesis. Light is necessary to form starch in the green plants. Light necessary to form starch in green plants. Activity 1. It's a type of carbohydrates. Activity 2. Carbon dioxide is essential for the photosynthesis. After that we discussed lab activity. Today we are going to discuss activity 3, that is light is necessary to form starch in green plants. While we are writing activity, we should follow some steps. First one is aim, second one is material required, and next one is procedure, observation, precaution, last one is result. Like side heading itself comes under the aim. We are going to prove that for the photosynthesis process, carbon dioxide is compulsory. Carbon dioxide is not there, plants cannot prepare their own food. Water also need. And today we will discuss about how the light is the most important for the photosynthesis process. If light is not exposure on the leaf cannot prepare their own food. So, small simple diagram I will draw. Take a one healthy potted plant. Healthy potted plants. Select one narrow and big leaf. Take healthy potted plant. In materials we can write. Take a potted plant. Black paper. We need black paper. 2 pins. Safety pins are 2 pins or side pins. And we need iodine solution. Iodine solution. It's a simple experiment. We already did so many experiments, it's easy to understand. Select one leaf covered with the black paper. So the black paper. We can black chart also we can apply. We can take black chart. Before covering this black paper on the leaf, we should design it any one letter. I am designing like V. Should cut it like design V. Take a black paper and design like V, and then cover this leaf with the help of black paper. And we should put some spin also here, because this black paper cannot move by the wind. See, we are covering this leaf with the black paper. This part is not exposing by the sunlight, but this part we are designing the letter is exposing on the line. Take a simple experiment. Take a potted plants, black papers, small spins, and iodine solution. Before doing this experiment, it is very important. Distancing the leaves. What is distancing? We should keep this potted plants in the dark room for 4 to 5 days or 1 week to discharge the leaf free from the stars. Otherwise, our experiment will be not success. So, take these potted plants, design the black paper with any letter, and fix this black paper on the leaf properly, putting the 2 pins. Keep this experiment in the presence of sunlight. Keep this experiment in the presence of sunlight for few hours. When this experiment is kept in the sunlight, this leaf is absorbing water, and this leaf is absorbing carbon dioxide, but this leaf also observing sunlight. This particular leaf is one not covered by the black paper is absorbing sunlight. This part also observing or exposing on the sunlight. But what about this remaining part? Which one? Covered by the black paper. It will not exposing on the sunlight. After few hours, we should cut this leaf and test in the presence of iodine solution. Test in the presence of iodine solution. Now look at this leaf. Which part will convert it into blue-black color? This leaf, which part is converted into blue-black color? Which part is not converted into blue-black color? This part, which when exposed on the sunlight, will be converted into blue-black color. This part also, we designed letter, B letter also converted into blue-black color because the light is exposed on this particular part. So this part also converted into blue-black color. This part, which one covered by the black paper, which one covered by the black paper will not convert into blue-black color. What is the reason? What is the reason? Because the light is not exposed on this particular paper, particular leaf, or particular parts, because it's covered by the black color. This is a simple experiment. Light. So this result shows that light is necessary to form stars in the green plants. If light is not there, plants cannot prepare the stars. Plants cannot prepare the glucose. What precautions we can take here? This plant paper should not move away from the particular leaf. That's why we are fixing with the clips. So this is the small experiment, small action. How many scientists name we got up to till? So in first reduction we saw Von Helmont, the one who wrote photosynthesis equation. Robert Hill, the one who written modified photosynthesis equation. And today we are going to see two more scientists. The one who discovered chlorophyll, Pelletier and Caventou. Pelletier and Caventou. The one who discovered chlorophyll. Where the chlorophyll is present, chlorophyll is nothing but green pigments present in the leaf. Green pigments present in the leaf. After doing so many experiments, this Pelletier and Caventou discovered chlorophyll. So this chlorophyll is not spread throughout the leaf. This chlorophyll is not spread throughout the leaf. This chlorophyll is in the form of organelles, like organelles, organelles. These organelles are the word organelles. This organelles chlorophyll is called as chloroplast. This chloroplast is discovered by Julius von Sachs. Julius von Sachs. Chlorophyll and the chloroplast. Different between the chlorophyll and chloroplast. And one more 4 marks important questions we are going to discuss today. TS of chloroplast. TS of chloroplast. What is the meaning of TS? Transverse section of chloroplast. You see TS and LS. LS means longitudinal section of leaf. So what is TS of chloroplast? The leaf. So you can draw a simple diagram of chloroplast. This chloroplast consists of outer membrane and inner membrane. Outer membrane and inner membrane. The substance is present inside the chloroplast is called as stroma. And inside this chloroplast, a sac-like structure is called as granum. So these are called as starch grain. got DNA, deoxyribonucleic acids, lipid globules. So come to the experiment. So the stage of chloroplast is, it's a membranous structure. It consists of layers. The third layer consists of a stemmed, a sac-like structure. They are called as a granum. Stemmed a sac is nothing but like this. So having a sac-like structure is called as granum. What is the function of this granum? This granum function is trapping the solar energy from the sunlight. Trapping the solar energy from the sunlight. So the next layer is called as a liquid substance is present in the chloroplast. This substance is called as stroma. Stroma is a liquid substance. The reaction takes place in the chloroplast by the stroma. Synthesis of glucose by this stroma. So the chlorophyll is present in this leaf to take place photosynthesis by trapping the solar energy. So this chlorophyll having an atom, this chlorophyll having an atom is called as magnesium. It's very important. So many times they ask the questions. Chlorophyll contains this type of atom, magnesium. And when we are discussing this chlorophyll containing magnesium, we should also know about hemoglobin containing atom is called as iron, ferrum. So these are both important. So in the thylakoids of these chlorophylls, these are two types of chlorophylls is there. One is chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. Chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B. Chlorophyll A is blue-green color. Chlorophyll B is yellow-green color. BGYZ, you can remember. Blue-green color. Next one is chlorophyll B is yellow-green in color. So during photosynthesis, some events occurs in this chloroplast. The three most important events are, I will explain only three most important events what happens in the chloroplast during the photosynthesis. The first one is conversion of light energy into chemical energy. The first events happens conversion of light energy into chemical energy. And the second one is splitting of water molecule. Water formula is H2O. Splitting of water molecule. And the third one is reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrates. Reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrates. These are the most important events occurs during photosynthesis. If they ask TS of chloroplast diagram explanation, we should draw the diagram and we should explain chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, structure, function of the granum, function of the stroma, and these three events. So chlorophyll contain atom is called as magnesium. The next we are going to finish the autotrophic nutrition in this class. The last one is mechanism of photosynthesis. Mechanism of photosynthesis. This mechanism of photosynthesis happens in two stages or two reactions. One is light dependent reaction. Light dependent reaction. The second one is light independent reaction. Light independent reaction. This light dependent reaction also called as photochemical phase. Photochemical phase. And this light independent reaction also called as biosynthetic phase. Biosynthetic phase. Come to the explanation in first one, light dependent reaction. Light plays a key role in this reaction. So its name is light dependent reaction. It depends on the light. Light plays a key role in this reaction. So many reactions will take place in this phase. That's why it is also called as photochemical phase. Photochemical phase. This reaction takes place in the chlorophyll of thylakoids of granum. This reaction takes place in the chlorophyll thylakoid of granum. In this case, this light dependent reactions, there are three steps is there. We will simply discuss about step 1 and step 2, step 3. What is step 1 first? The chlorophyll. So chlorophyll exposure to light energy. Chlorophyll exposure to light energy by observing photons. This chlorophyll is there in the leaf. This chlorophyll will be exposed to sunlight by observing photons. This photon is the smallest unit of light. Smallest unit of light. Photon is the smallest unit of light. This is the first step. Chlorophyll exposed to the sunlight, to observing, activated to observing the photon. This photon is the smallest unit of light. Second one is splitting of water molecule. Splitting of water molecules. When the water molecule will split, hydrogen and hydroxyl ion will be formed. H plus OH minus. When hydrogen is split by these reactions, this hydrogen is divided into hydrogen. Water is divided into hydrogen and hydroxyl ions. So this is also called as photolysis. Photolysis. Photo means light. Lysis means breakdown. When hydrogen is breakdown into hydrogen and hydroxyl ions, in this third step, this OH ions, hydroxyl ions, goes to the series of chemical reactions will take place. Finally, water and oxygen will be released. This OH ions will go series of reactions in step 3. Finally, this OH ions is going to produce water and oxygen. This water is utilized by the plant itself for their growth, and this oxygen will be atmosphere. This is the step 1, step 2, step 3. What is the end product of light dependent reaction? After so many reactions will take place in this light dependent reaction, the end product is ATP and NADPH. End product of light dependent reaction of photochemical phase is ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Adenosine triphosphate. Nicotinamide, adenosine dinucleotide, hydrogen phosphate, NADPH. So these are the end product of light dependent reaction. Next one is light independent reactions. What is the light independent reactions? So when the water is splitting, so hydrogen and hydroxyl ion is released. This hydroxyl ion is utilized in the light dependent reaction and the hydrogen is remains. Light dependent reaction is nothing but light is not required for this process. It will not depend on the light. So it is also called as dark reaction. So dark reaction means it is not happening in the dark room, which means light is not necessary for this light independent reactions. So this H plus ions is going to combine with the NADP to form NADPH. Hydrogen is combined with the nicotinamide dinucleotide phosphate to form nucleotide adenosine dihydrogen phosphate. This NADPH is going to combine with the carbon dioxide, utilizing ATP energy, adenosine triphosphate. So NADPH to combine with the carbon dioxide, utilizing ATP energy to form finally glucose. One point we should remember here: glucose is not prepared in light dependent reaction. Glucose is prepared in the light independent reactions. So hydrogen combined with NADP to form NADPH. NADPH combined with carbon dioxide, utilizing ATP energy to form glucose. Finally, after so many intermediate reactions like enzymes, like RUDP 1 to 5 ribulose triphosphates, starch is going to form. So this is the mechanism of photosynthesis. Don't confuse. First you read this carefully and you can understand. If you have any doubt, I will explain again. So in the last, what is the end product of light independent reaction? Glucose. Glucose finally converted into starch. What is the end product of light dependent reaction? ATP and NADPH. Thank you. Today homework, we should read this mechanism of photosynthesis and write without C. Only I am not giving us two, but this is the most important. Just read and write without C. Thank you.